There are two things that you need to stop saying right now. What's happening, everyone? This is Zach with a Quest for Greatness, where I'm on a journey to help myself and to help you by trying to be a better person. I'm on a mission of self-improvement for other reasons than just me being better, but to be better for other people around me and for greater causes, of course. If you want to follow along, please hit the subscribe button, like this video, send me some comments, let me know, and hit the notification bell as well. It'll help us out. I want to begin two words, two phrases that you need to remove from your vocabulary. And more importantly, before you can remove it from your vocabulary, you need to remove it from your mentality. These are things I've got to get rid of. I may not necessarily say them, but they still come up, and I still limit myself in many ways when there's no need to. The first one is can't. I can't. A lot of us use this phrase, meaning we feel like we're trapped. Now, if you're asking me about literally, if I tell you I literally cannot grow a third arm before your eyes, that's truth. I can't. But a lot of times we say can't instead of I will not, or I choose not to. And why do we do that? Because we want to throw off responsibility. That's one of the reasons why you got to get rid of this one phrase, I can't, because it removes responsibility. The same with the second phrase we'll mention in a few moments. And it also takes away ownership of a choice. If you say I can't, you're saying I have no choice in this. I cannot go here. I cannot do this because X, Y, and Z. Well, just be real and say I will not, or I refuse to, and stop offering that up to people. And sometimes you do it in your own thinking. I can't do this, that, and the other. Are you literally saying you can't accomplish this goal? Or does that mean instead that you won't do it because you don't believe you can, because you don't have enough self-confidence? You're thinking about all the roadblocks. See, this is what I do specifically. I tell myself I can't. I can't create a channel like this. I can't keep going with this channel because who knows who will like it? Who knows how long it'll take if it ever does take off. I can't put myself out there in front of everybody and show my weaknesses and failures because who knows how I'll get judged or how I'll get torn apart. And it's not that I literally cannot. It's that I'm afraid to. It's that I'm holding myself back. So first thing you got to stop saying, and me too, is I can't, unless it's real. Second thing you and I have got to remove from our vocabulary is I have to. You have to, meaning you've been made to. I have to do this, that, or the other. I had a conversation with a guy a long time ago who was telling me that not everything you do is what you want to do. I made that statement a couple of videos ago that you do what you want to do, and so do I. So I made that statement in a lesson one time, and the guy says, listen, I hate my job. And I get up every Monday morning and I go in at 6 o'clock Monday through Friday to this job that I hate, but I have to do it. It's not something I want to do. I said, you want to do it? He said, no, I don't. I said, yes, you do. I said, you want to go in? No, I don't. I have to. I said, when do you get paid? We get paid every Friday. I said, do you want a paycheck? Well, yeah, of course. I said, then you want to go in on Monday. You do it because you choose to. It's another way of releasing responsibility. I have to do this. A lot of times we make excuses to other people about why we can't do what they need or what they want us to do or go along with them. We say, I have to blah, 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 which means it's out of my control. Somebody else has the in my head that is making me do X, Y, and Z. Take responsibility. You don't have to work the job that you work. You don't have to be the person that you are. You're not destined to it. None of those things. So stop saying that I have to. And there are a few things in life that you really have to do. You say, well, the only thing certain in life is death and taxes. Well, you don't have to pay taxes. Now, there's going to be consequences if you don't, but you literally don't have to. You live long enough, you're going to have to die sometimes. There's a couple of things that you have to do. Nothing really beyond that. People aren't making you do anything. So take responsibility. Take ownership of everything that you do. Take ownership of everywhere you want to go, everywhere you want to be, and say, I can do this. And I never have to do anything. I choose to. See, that's another statement that gets lost. I choose. I choose this job. I choose this way of life. I'll give you one here for a second. I'm thinking about my wife. Notice, baby, that I got the seatbelt on. Made one video without it, and I got chewed. Not really, but I tried to give her my reason as to why I didn't wear the seatbelt. That didn't go over well. All right, so seatbelt. But I'm thinking about my wife. I'll give you a terrible example here, but that illustrates the point. My wife has, we have 4 children together. We've been married, just celebrated our 22nd anniversary, and my wife has had a lot of health complications. So as you move on in marriage, things change and you become different. And with all these health complications, she starts to really feel bad about who she is, and sometimes feels like, in her words, sometimes an albatross, which is not the case at all. I'm blessed to have my wife in so many ways, and anybody who knows me understands that as well. But she was in one of her deals, and sometimes you hear her say the same things over and over, and you try to find new ways to respond, which is why we men are stupid, because they don't necessarily want a response. They want you to listen. And as you can tell, I'm not as good at that. So my wife is telling me, you're stuck with me, and making the jokes, you're stuck with me. And so I thought, well, I'll be brilliant this time. Again, stupid idea if it ever comes across your brain, men. I'll be brilliant this time and give her a new answer. And she says, you're stuck with me. I said, no, I'm not. I can leave tomorrow. Which did not get the response that I was going for. My point was, and I tried to explain, which is another dumb idea, that I choose to be with my wife. I'm never, ever stuck. And that's the truth. I want to be with her, and I made vows to be with her no matter what. It just didn't come out the right way, and men go about it a different way. But see, we say things like that as far as I have to. You're saying you're obligated and you're sort of stuck in this marriage and blah, blah, blah. Not at all. I choose to. So take responsibility. 2 phrases that we need to get out of our mouths and out of our brains. I can't and I have to. This is going to make me and you more successful. It's one more step on this quest for greatness. Y'all have a good one. I'm out.